Hey everybody, this is James and welcome back to another devlog update to our GamesPlusJam entry. So today I've gotten a couple of extra things done. I've finally got around to adding some more events into the game. So let's dive in and take a look at what I've done since the last video yesterday. So I wanted to start adding a few bits more of polish into the game. So one of the first things I did was start adding some impact effects for when you hit the ground. There's a little cloud of dust when you land on the ground like that. That was a suggestion of our good friend Locke in the comments of the previous video, or the one before that maybe. But it just helps make the player feel a bit more in the world. And then when you reach the end of the race, you do a big dive and puff onto the ground. And you might have noticed it there in the video, but I also added some different expressions onto the characters that can change as the race goes on. So the face will change slightly as they're running, but also when you're selecting your character, every time you click a button, it'll pick a different face to give some personality to these little characters in the game. And it looks silly, and again adds to the hopefully silly feeling that you should get from playing the game. But most of my time during the day was spent adding a new event into the game, which is this juggling game. So I just skipped to this kind of semi-done version of the game here with the UI and stuff all working. But the idea is that you have to keep balls bouncing in the air. And to get to a gold medal, you need to keep 3 balls in the air for a total of 20 seconds. And you have 1 minute to do it all. And it works pretty well. It's just about hard enough, I think. It's not too easy, it's not too hard. Obviously, I've practiced it a lot, so I kind of make it look a little bit easier. But it is a lot of fun. And kind of trying to manage the juggling balls is a fun little aspect to playing the game. I also made it so that when you're jumping around, it does a little face change so that you can have a better idea of the fun that's happening in the game. I also wanted to make it so that on the event selection menu, you had some way to see which medals you've got from which event. Obviously, you have the medal count at the bottom of the screen and a little information box on the right of the screen that says, oh, you earned such and such a medal here. But you wanted an easier way to display, hey, you got a medal from this event and this is the medal that you got. So once this race is finished here, we pop back out to the event selection menu. You should see there's a nice little gold medal added on to the button to say, hey, you got a gold medal in this event. And with that done, I went ahead and went back to our juggling game and added some real models in for us to use. So a little bit of decoration just to make things look a little bit nicer. So now when you're bouncing the balls around and things like that, they also make a little dust effect when they bounce off your head to just kind of make it more obvious that they're bouncing correctly. And I think this game is pretty fun. I made the decision also to make it so that the balls actually pass through each other. I did have them colliding with each other, but it kind of ended up getting a little bit too chaotic. And you end up... it makes the game too hard. So just making them have predictable paths where they're moving around was a lot easier for the actual game itself. But you can see here, it is a lot of fun. I think in the game it works pretty well. I also then made it so that there was a couple of other games of this. So if I just jump into a different area here, you can see we got one with a little ramp and the bars at the side are a little bit wider, so it actually makes it quite a bit more difficult to bounce the balls around. And I'll need to tweak this a little bit because there's also a little bit of the ramp kind of throws the player off a little bit, so I might end up doing something slightly different with that, but we'll see how that goes. But also, more importantly, you have another version with these little bars that you have to jump over to navigate around the level. Again, some of this requires a little bit of tweaking. There's some funky things happening with the balls occasionally, but mostly this little game works pretty well. And there you go. That's where we are with the game at the moment. We're going to keep adding some more events into the game because adding these events is quite a bit of fun. Hopefully, we'll get as many as we can in by the end of the week. And probably on Friday, maybe I'd say, I'll probably have to do all the audio day and then keep polishing things up on Saturday and Sunday and hopefully get the game into a fun, playable state for everyone at home. So, thanks for watching this video. I will be back soon with more video goodness. I say soon, I mean specifically tomorrow. I'll be back with another update to the game. Keep updating us all on what cool things you're making. I can't wait to see all the games. When this jam is over, there's so many cool games that I get to check out. I can't wait for it. So yeah, keep being cool, and I'll see you all tomorrow.